so high, I'm hypnotized. What's up?
Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today's video, I'm doing a traveling vlog. I'm going to Ecuador for 2 months for an internship and to learn Spanish. I've talked about this periodically throughout my videos on YouTube. And yeah, I'm going to show you guys the boarding process for the planes. We're taking 2 planes, and the first 2 weeks we're going to be living in an apartment, and then we're going to be moving into the host home. I'm super excited for everything. I'm kind of scared, kind of nervous, and a cool thing about this trip is that we're supposed to be doing only Spanish except for Wednesdays. So I feel like Wednesdays is the days I'm going to be vlogging the most, just because I'm pretty sure most of my audience is English speakers and not Spanish speakers, but maybe I'll try a little bit of both. We'll see. But yeah, I'm super excited for this trip. As you guys know or don't know, I'm a Spanish minor and a biomedical sciences major. I'll see you guys tomorrow when I wake up at around maybe 5:45 to get to campus at 6:30 so we can leave at 7. It's gonna be an interesting day tomorrow, and I'm gonna be moving backwards in time because Ecuador is an hour behind. So yeah, I'm super excited. Estoy muy emocionada a usar mi español. I hope I come back totally fluent. And yeah, you guys will see everything. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment down below. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel.
Good morning,
This
everyone.
is my friend Anna.
We are going to Quito, Ecuador.
Yes.
We're in a bus right now, so we're not on a plane, as you can see.
We're on the way to the DC airport to go to Miami. And then from there to Ecuador.
It's crazy. While we're there, we can only speak Spanish unless it's a Wednesday too, so we're a little intimidating. We're doing flashcards, like we're last minute prepping. We're a little scared, guys. Pray for us out there.
But I'll see you guys when we're at the airport. Bye. We're about to board the plane. We're in DC, so see y'all in Florida.
Adios, chicos.
Nosotros en el autobús. We had a mini orientation on the bus. The program I went on, they arranged for us to have a ride from the airport to the apartments. When we came back, we were super tired, so we dumped all of our stuff and went to sleep. This is the rooftop of the apartment. How gorgeous is that? Hola, mi canal. I'm here with Anna. We're at the roof, and look at this view, guys.
It's incredible.
It's literally incredible. Our first day, we had an orientation in the morning, and we were allowed to explore in the afternoon. We went to different cafes. This one was called Corfu, and it had super delicious stuff.
That looks so good.
So our first weekend, we went to the countryside of Ecuador. It's a little bit more up north. So the place we stayed at was called El Refugio, and it was really gorgeous, and it allowed us to all get to know each other because the trip was so big. Nosotros estamos en Bicentenario. Bicentenario. escenario es un buen vista. Las montañas, mira, hermosas. Y sí, Ala está aquí también. I want to give more context to the last clip. We went on a scavenger hunt and we went to different parts of Quito, and we basically had to take pictures so we knew how to get around the city. This day was very emotionally hectic because we actually got scammed in a taxi and had to pay $10 instead of the usual fare for the distance that was around 2 to 5. So yeah, that day was so interesting. Hoy nosotros fuimos a mitad del mundo.
¿Y the equator?
Sí. Estamos en la mitad del mundo. Vámonos. Hola. ¿Qué se llama?
Inti.
Inti.
Hola.
So cute.
That is from the coast. The culture from the coast part of my country. At the top to the left of that totem pole, you can see the products that the people produce in our textiles. So, vamos a coger esto y luego vamos a moverlo hacia.
So our guide here is basically explaining that to the left or to the right of the equator, water is going to flow to the left or to the right, but on the actual equator, it flows straight down, as you can see here. Crazy stuff.
Which was the way of the water right over there. 3,000 years ago used the cacao beans as a currency. But researchers in 2007, they discovered a pot like that, and with the carbon 14 test, they proved the.
You can go inside the church, okay? So just wait for me here.
So this building is the Basilica. It's in Centro Quito, or Centro Histórico. And while we were here, there was actually a wedding going on, guys. And there was people walking in and out. And there was just a wedding, which I found was kind of funny. Because usually, the whole church closes down. But I guess they still left it open for business. And this building was just so beautiful. It had such great architecture, windows, panes, everything. And there was so many floors, guys. I just kept going up and there was more floors and more floors. And inside there's cafes, there's gift shops, and you can stop at the different levels to see the sights. And across from there, I don't know if you could see, there's an angel statue. And that was really beautiful. And here, this is, I don't remember, I think this is another part of the church or something like that. But yeah, this place is just so breathtaking, so beautiful. And if you go to Quito, you have to go to the Basilica. Probably took us in total an hour to get to the top, just because we were stopping and looking, and there was a wait to get to the very top, which this is it, but it was so worth it. The days that we didn't have excursions, we filled our time with going out to eat and playing games near our apartment, and getting to know each other was really important on this trip. We went to the Mercado. This is the Mercado Artesanal, and they have real silver jewelry and other great paintings and other items like that to get for your family. If you go to Quito, you have to go to the Mercado Artesanal. This was a beautiful cafe that we went to. It had great sights and it was just so lovely. If you go to Quito, I recommend this cafe. I don't remember what it's called, but it has a movie theater in it, and it's the only one that does. So look for the one that has a movie theater in it. This was another excursion day. We went ziplining. We had to take this truck all the way up to the top of the mountain to zip line down. And this was so much fun. I loved it. Highly recommended if you were to go to Mindo. This is Mindo. This is not Quito anymore. It was like a 3-4 hour drive. So yeah. So at the 2-week mark, we moved into host homes. This is the host home I lived in. I had one other roommate with me, and she was also in the program. And they had a cute little apartment with a cute little perrito. And yeah, so this is where I stayed for the rest of my trip for 5 weeks. Every morning for my internship, I had to wake up around 5:36 because we had to start walking at 6:40ish, and sometimes we were late, sometimes we were on time, okay? But yeah, our host home was the only one that was a walkable distance. But my internship was my favorite part of Ecuador. As you can see in this clip, I learned a lot of things. I wasn't allowed to record everything, but I recorded what I could. And I loved my interns. I loved the traumatology staff and the internal medicine staff. And all the departments I went to was lovely. And I highly recommend going on a hospital internship in Ecuador. Every weekend in host homes, we went on excursions. Sometimes we went with different group members and their host parents. This weekend we went to, I think it was Cayambe, and this was another day in our weekend. We went with another host family to Centro Histórico again, but we saw a different part of it, and it was so beautiful. And this is actually native dancing here, and my host dad has had a parent that lived in the indigenous society, so he really enjoyed this dance. Into living in host homes, we went to the jungle, or la selva. The first day, we hiked this waterfall. It was so beautiful. The hike was so beautiful. I loved the nature and everything, but it was very, very muddy because in la selva, it rains a lot. And my sandals broke on the way down, and I had to walk in a lot of mud, like ankle-deep mud. So, yeah. So if you intend to do this, just bring rain boots, and you should be fine. To get to the waterfall, we experienced some dangerous conditions. The river was rushing and like roaring because it had just rained, like I said previously, and the water was higher and more faster than usual. So we had to cross it, and the current was very, very strong. So yeah, that was interesting times. And this is a little monkey, because there's monkeys everywhere in the jungle. We also went on a canoe ride, and it was like a sunset canoe ride. It was so beautiful. If y'all go to the jungle, this is like a must-do activity.
I love your ring. Oh my gosh.
The following day, we went to this local school out there in the jungle, and it's a Christian school, and we basically helped around the school by having fun with the kids and teaching them subjects like math and science. It's an English school, so they also are actively trying to teach the kids English, so we spoke to them in English most of the time due to the English rule that they have at the school. Here we were teaching them the Cotton Eye Joe because they wanted to learn, so this was very interesting and fun. So much fun.
I'm just up there like, I don't care.
So here we went to go visit this huge tree, and it's actually gate kept. It was $1 each to see the tree, but it was fully worth it because this is the biggest tree I've ever saw in my life. This night we were taught how to make chocolate from scratch, and it was like a liquid type of chocolate. Totally worth it. It was really good, and we ate it with fruits. If y'all have a chance to do this, you should totally do it. I forgot to vlog the place we stayed at, but this is how it looked like. Here we went to the Agua Caliente, and it was really nice and had a bunch of hot springs. This was the last day of the jungle. My favorite spots to go to in Quito is Parque Carolina, which is where we're at right now. And there's so many coffee shops, so many restaurants and everything. And I wish I could record all of it for you guys. But unfortunately, iPhones are a prized commodity in Ecuador, and I couldn't have it out all the time just to be respectful. So these are the clips that I was able to get of Centro Quito, or downtown Quito.
Sí, la verdad sí. Súper chévere. Como en todos lados, lo bueno y lo malo. Personas que hablan bien, personas que hablan mal. Pero la verdad que...
He perdido la mujer por la que quiero reiniciar. Hay que mostrarle otro pensar, pero es que ella no me quiere.
This weekend, my family and I went to Cayambe to get biscotti, and they have all these biscotti places, and you have people sitting around the table and then just making the biscotti all night, all day, and it was so good. And we also had hoja de queso. And this is also the centro of Cayambe. And after Cayambe, we drove to Otavalo. In Otavalo, they had an artisanal market there where you can get silver jewelry, and it's just cheaper than the one in Quito. We stopped at my host family's relative's house to pick some lemons from her lemon trees. She had a bunch of them and they were so beautiful, and she had a garden. If you guys go to Ecuador, you have to stop at Otavalo to see the great views it has. Estamos en el countryside de Ecuador. Hay muchas montañas. Creo que este es Cotopaxi. Y hay un árbol de limón acá. Vamos a ver los árboles de limón. We also stopped in Cotacachi to see this beautiful lake. We were initially going to go boat riding, but it was closed, so we just ended up walking around and enjoying the views.
Aquí les acompañé, muchas gracias. Mindo.
Ya no hay, creo que las barcas, ya no hay. No, pues ya no, esta hora.
Están al filo de mí.
Ponemos un expreso aquí, ¿no? Y ponemos la leche espumada. Tiene que estar bien emulsificada para que sea un buen cappuccino. Yo soy productor, no hago arte latte, pero puedo hacer un cappuccino básico.
We went to the downtown area of Cotacachi and they had a bunch of real leather stores, and if you guys are in Ecuador, check this place out if you all want some leather.
Él le pague por todo y yo le pago. Que si me va
to Jardín Botánico, and it was so gorgeous, and I definitely would recommend if you're a nature's person and you love flowers and all that stuff, you need to go to Jardín Botánico in Quito. Ecuador
Really?
for cutting Rhea's hair.
Yeah, after my $3 haircut. Okay, here we go. I'm just gonna go here. It's gonna be so jank, bruh. It's gonna be so freaking jank. Oh. Okay.
There it is. It's gone.
Yeah, so sad though. I freaking like my.
Going to Ecuador was a life-changing experience for me. I grew as a person, as a communicator, as a friend, and I made memories that I can look back on and smile every single day. I fortified the reason why I want to be a physician. I want to help people like the people here in Ecuador, and I want to continue to learn and grow from them. And I was so happy I got to learn from my Ecuadorian family about their traditions, their cultures, and their ways, and I will love them forever, and they'll always have a special place in my heart. Goodbye, Ecuador. Goodbye for now.